Greetings, my friends, my fellow humans, my starseed brothers and sisters, of the law of one. We're going to have some fun because it rhymes. And I want to be sublime. And I also want to rhyme. And it is time. Time. What is the time? The time is 12:07 on March 9th, 2022. And as you know, I kind of play around with the numbers a little bit. I haven't been an accountant for 30 years or an excise tax examiner, which is the equivalent of an auditor. Though there were auditors in the Department of Revenue, the Washington State Department of Revenue, let me say, I'm not part of that particular cabal. I'm not even part of any cabal right now because I'm no longer employed by the Washington State Department of Revenue. I'm retired from that system. So anyway, we're playing with the numbers. So March 9th, 2022. We know that 2022 adds up to 6. March adds up to 3 is a 3, the third month. So 3 and 6 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. And it also goes back to 9. So 9 is a number, really. So it's, and 9, funny enough, comes up in the Schumann amplitude twice. So let us get to it. We've got the moon. What is the moon doing today? So that's the question. We know what the moon is. It's illusory. It's intuition. It's one of the reasons the moon has an effect upon us is because we're 70% water, and it affects the tides, right? So we get pulled by the moon. The full moon really affects us. It's not exactly recognized by science. It's anecdotal is what it says about that. Anywho, the sun in Gemini, or the moon in Gemini, sextiles Chiron at 11:50 a.m. or 8:50 a.m. Pacific. So that first time is Eastern time, just so you know. So we start off with the sextile. Mercury enters Pisces at 8:32 p.m. and 5:32 p.m. Pacific time. So Mercury is kind of closely tied with the sun. It doesn't veer too far from that sign. Excuse me. I have a little coffee here to clear my throat. With chaga, I'll add. In order to adhere to everything that Charlie Hill? Cliff High. That's the dude, Cliff High. Yeah. All right, so we did that one. Then the moon in Gemini squares Saturn in Pisces at 10:07 p.m. or 7:07 p.m. Pacific time. So there's what the moon's doing today. That's the report on the moon. That's the first book we've got to. This is why I am giving value to you, and you should consider subscribing to my channel. I know that about 20% of you, or almost 30% of you, are new people or people that haven't subscribed yet. I don't know what you're waiting for, but I guess we will try to persuade you that I'm providing some benefit. You don't have to go out and buy these books. I am going to read them to you. I'll give you input. So we're looking for the number 18. 18, we did the moon. And Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle. We have the card. The card, what is that card? Oh, my favorite card in this deck is Mother Earth. You notice there's a cube there, a hexagon. And I've often thought of the sacred geometry, right? So we start off, the tetrahedron is our sacred geometry for the human body, or the star tetrahedron also for our astral body, which can travel, right? Well, so they say. I will admit I only astral travel in my dreams, but I have done that. I have absolutely done that. I'm pretty damn sure, because I could fly. So actually, the whole thing here is Mother Earth grounding and support. Grounding and support. So Mother Earth is here to ground us and support us. She supports us with the plants that create air and food for us, and for the ground that appears solid, even though it's mostly space, we'll admit. And she will ground us, ground these immense energies that we're getting from the sun, and so that we can evolve, become bigger, better, and by us becoming better persons, we aid the earth. So yeah, that's what all that cycle there. It says your attention is drawn to the need to ground. Well, being a Virgo, I am pretty much always grounded, though I can get a little flighty because I've got my Libra is ascending on my chart, and I have a moon in Pisces. Damn near a full moon in Pisces, actually. So it grounds your energies into the earth is what it's is the full sentence there. That is a problem with me reading to you, is that I really need a magnifying glass in order to do that, and that can be kind of, it breaks the sentences up into little bitty fragments that I can read with this relatively small book. Alrighty, so there we've gone through the numbers. We're into Mother Earth. We're grounding into Mother Earth. Let's see if we can see what the Schumann Resonance is doing today. And then we clicked on it, and now we'll go look at it and see. All right. So here we are at the Schumann Resonance, and we're looking at the amplitude there. As you can see down there below, that's the amplitude. And yes, 9 is the number of the day, as the amplitude power of the day. And we see that we had one that struck at 1 a.m. and another that struck at 2 a.m., both a power of 9. So they were really like a staccato, boom, 9, 9, 9, 9. Well, just 2 9s. So, but we have a 9 in the, we have 2 9s in the date too. So that's kind of interesting, that correlation there. It's a correlation only, I know. So 9 is the Hermit. That's the guy that goes within. That's the guy that retreats up to the, or the woman. It could be a man or a woman. It's the seer or the sage that retires to the mountaintop cave to contemplate his belly button, I guess, and become gain that inner wisdom. You will not know the goddess by looking out. You have to go within to find the divine female within yourself. It's the marriage of the heterogamous. Is it's this an alchemical process where you marry your anima and your animus into one ball, that yin yang ball there, and become a complete and whole entity, right? Multi-dimensional being of light, so to speak. Totally balanced and yeah, rocking it. We're gonna rock the new world here, the new earth. The new earth is coming, baby. She assures me that she is. The inner wisdom, yes. What other inner wisdom can I give you here? Drop into your heart. Always drop into your heart. Marry your third eye to your heart, and you're going to come out with whatever your clairsenses are. They will come out more true and be more powerful because you connected them to your generation source or your internal. Well, no, it's your 0 point energy source that will keep going as long as this body keeps going, right? So number nine. I know I need to keep moving on because you guys have a short attention span. All right. Quality power is 6.90. That the quality is really the how busy this signal is, you know. See, we got all these stratations and levels, bands of energy that are pretty solid, running horizontal to the picture when mostly it's up and down. So that's kind of a weird thing right there. So let's see here. Well, let's look at the one that is the quality. There is one that, yeah, there's the one that's quality. So when we see it's really staccato there, then but it's at a lower energy level. That's how we get that 6-9, I guess. Because it's 6 plus 9 is 15 though, and that is the 15. I'm pretty sure that's the devil. Is it the devil? It couldn't be the devil. It is the devil. Damn it. The devil in the details, always. But it kind of makes me wonder because I've heard that they've the Pope has said that there is no hell. So if there's no hell, what is the devil? Where does the devil reside? What is the devil anyway? Well, some say it's an angel, the archangel Lucifer, in fact. What the thought deck says about the number 15, what number 15? The devil blind impulse. Hey, I take that as an insult. I am not blindly led. I have that inner wisdom, remember? I'm the hermit. The devil, blindly impulse. Can't read. I cannot read. Irresistibly strong and I can't even read that word. Unsacred pious person. Yeah, I really butchered that word. Sorry, folks. Ambition, temptation, obsession, secret plan about to be executed, hard work, endurance, aching discontent. Yeah. It's the first time I read all of those. Well, you know, the devil's in the details, the devil in Prada. They made a lot of movies about that shit. We trying to look at it as a slick operator, right? Usually a devilish operator. He's got his ears slick back, kind of like mine's pulled back. But I mean, you know, I'm not a devilishly good looking person, no. So there's a different things that they do with the devil image. But I like the law of one. It's this is the negative contrast. This is the archetype of the negative contrast. This is the thing that it's the seven deadly sins as opposed to the seven heavenly virtues, right? Interestingly, 7 is the number of chakras that you have within your body, or well, actually, it's not true. You actually have 11 within your body if you count the ones in your hands and your feet. And I do, because I use both. I ground with my feet and I emit energy from my heart from source out my hands. So doing both. Anyway, moving on to the frequency, because I'm rambling on again, and this makes these things longer than you all want to pay attention to. So I'm gonna scoot along here. 7.98 hertz for the frequency. We've got a 7.41 for the low. Combining those two numbers, we get 1539, and we divide that by 2. We come up with 7.69, and that, my friends, is 22. Sacred number, master number for the master builders. It also collapses to 4, and 4 is the emperor, also a master builder, a builder of empire, right? And yeah, so there we go. We kind of wrapped that all. We've got the master builder and the emperor. We've got the devil in the details, and we've got the hermit. So all of these are male figures. It's go figure. Though, I mean, there can be devilish women too. And there can be sages and seers, right? You know, we go both ways on that one. The emperor, yeah, that's kind of a, well, that is the embodiment of the divine male in its best aspect. All righty. So there we go, folks. Yeah. No, we're going to end it here. No more wisdom from this one. We will just end it and maybe come back with a bit shoot later on. I'm not going to promise, though. Depends on what I come across, right? Alrighty. You all have a most lovely day today. It is a sunny day. I thought I was going to get the sun in here. I thought it was going to come up to get a number 19 here. I don't know. But it was 18 instead of 19. So that's tomorrow. Tomorrow we can talk about the sun also and all that shit that I talk about. Anyhow, we're going to end it now. And we hope that you will subscribe, like, and share, because we're trying to build this channel. Thank you.